Alright, so we're going to get started here right away. So get comfortable on your mat in a hands and knees position. I'm going to start off with some cat-cows. So we're going to lift our chest up, arching the spine, and then slowly curve the spine the other way. So you're bringing the spine up to the ceiling. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, curve the spine. Very good, just a few more times. And relax. So in the same position, we're just going to go into a rock. So back and forth, bring your hips to your heels, nice and slow and controlled. I want you to try and keep your hips as stable as you can. Okay, so don't let the butt come underneath the hips. Just a few more times. Very good. And now coming up onto a tall plank, we're going to lift our butt up into the air into a downward dog. And you can rock out the heels here for a little bit just to get into the position. Now we're going to swing our right leg forward into a high lunge. Place your hands on the mat and lift up your right arm to twist the body towards the right side. And stay here for a few breaths. Really try to sink into the stretch here. Good. Place the hands back down and go back into the downward dog. You can rock out your heels again if you like. Good. And swing the left leg forward now. And place the hands on the mat. Lifting the left arm up and twisting to the left side. And stay here for a few breaths. Very good. Place the hands on the mat. You can drop the back knee and the foot. We're going to heel toe our front foot out to the side. And I want you to try and drop your torso into that space. So you're sinking down to the mat. You can rock side to side if you like. And now we're going to come into a tall plank and switch sides. So now your right leg is out. You can drop the back knee and foot into our right side lizard. And you can place your elbows on the mat if you're able to get down there. If not, that's okay. Just go as far as you can and just sink into the position. Very good. Now coming up into a tall plank position, we're going to push our hips up into the air for the downward dog. Now we're going to lift up our right leg. Take a bend at the knee. Hold here for a little bit. And now swing that right leg forward, bringing the knee in the middle of the hands for a pigeon. And breathe here. I want you to try to get some length in the spine here. So if you see my head, I'm coming up, getting length and coming back down. Good. Now come back into the tri-dog. Lifting up the other leg now. Left leg, take a bend at the knee. Stay strong in the shoulders here, don't let them come up by the ears. And now we're going to swing that leg forward, bringing the knee in the middle of the hands. And rest here in the pigeon. One more breath. Very good. Now come back up into the tall plank, and we're just going to walk our feet towards our hands and slowly come up, standing position. Now we're going to go into a tree pose, so I want you to really reach for the sky here. You can't see my hands, but I'm reaching. Reach, come into a little bit of a back bend, and slowly into a forward fold. And just let the head hang heavy. You can grab hold of the elbows here. So the weight are on the toes here, and just rock side to side. Just relax. Slowly come up inch by inch. Now get into a split stance position with your left foot in front. So we're wider than hip width apart here. And slowly we're going to get length in the spine and come down to our leg. Grab hold of your ankle or the mat and slowly raise your left arm up, twisting over to the side. Now slowly bring your hands back to the middle, and we're going to just rest here in a forward fold, wide stance position. And now shift your way over to your right side, and we're going to do the same thing on this side. So slowly raise your right arm, twisting over to the right side. You can drop your hand on the mat if you're able to go there. Now this stretch can be pretty intense, but I don't want you to force the stretch. I want you to go easy into it, okay? So if this is a little bit hard for you, you can bring your hands up onto your knees instead, but do what feels right for you. Good, and slowly come down. Heel toe your feet in so your feet are just outside hip width apart, and we're going to come into a Molasse squat. So keep that torso upright and push on the insides of the knees with your elbows. You can rock side to side. And now reach forward in front of you. Reach far forward. And relax. Now on our backs, we're just going to hug our knees for a little bit. You can rock side to side as well. And now we're going to come into a happy baby pose. So grab onto the outsides of your feet and just let your knees sink in. Rest here for a little bit. Now release from that position. Now slowly bring your left knee over to your right side. And then slowly lift up your left arm back over to the left side. And we're just going to stay here for a little bit for a nice twist. Keep your eyes on your hands. Good, now come back into knee hug, rock side to side a little bit. Now we're going to bring our right leg slowly over to the left side. And again, slowly bring your right arm over to the right side. Eyes go with the hand. And rest here for a twist on this side. Just stay here for a few breaths. Good. Now we're just going to hug our knees for a little bit again. And we're going to go into the happy baby pose once more. Just to relax. Good. And release your feet onto the mat. Now put your feet just outside hip width apart, and we're just going to let our knees fall inward. And we're just going to rest here now for a little bit. You can stay here for as long as you like, but that's it for this video. I hope this helped you feel a little bit more rested, more rejuvenated, and I'll see you next time.